Welcome back, fans and friends, for this upcoming video. I have the 1957 Chevrolet 150, the Handyman station wagon. This is release 72 from M2 Machines, obviously last year, the 54th casting of last year, we all know that. And so there you go, the hood is popping out, you see the inserts for the lights. The other thing too is this is one of the rare vehicles where you can see the full outline of the door. The other one was the Oldsmobile, the green light actually, not M2. But this is the first, I think, M2 that I've, or was that Oldsmobile M2 as well? I'm pretty sure it was green light. Because green lights, sorry, M2, green lights don't open doors. And so, there we have it, the aircraft themed design from the 1950s, as well as you see 1957 on license plate. We can see there the Chevrolet Racing badge on the front in the middle of the grille. Nice chrome accents, nice chrome wheels. Appear to be relatively well done. I do like the dual hood ornaments. As for the packaging, it's very plain. There see Chevrolet, just as plain as it up there, but it's in the middle of the symbol there, and it's right below there. And then there is a very plain back of it. And once again, we go to the bottom where all the information is: scaling 164, die-cast body, chrome bumpers, and rubber tires. And this is a GM product, so there you have the GM licensing, 2023 last year. And they're warning you about addiction. And there's Instagram and Facebook if you happen to want to follow. So this, the only thing that sometimes I like, sometimes I don't like, you're going to see there the rear wheels are the dragster type wheels. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not okay. This is not really a outright muscle car, so it's a station wagon. I mean, Dodge Magnum was a muscle car technically. So there we go, nice and easy to get out of the package as usual. I found this, so that's good. Bringing this one back. The one major complaint I do have about this Stanley knife, I brought it before, the bottle up on here will destroy the inner lining of pockets relatively quickly. Other than that, you do have the clip, so you can just put it on a belt buckle or something. Not belt buckle, sorry, a belt loop. This part you can also use to open beer bottles and other types of bottles, Coke as well. And then the latch system for the knife. Anyway, this is not a knife ad, this is a car video. If you want me to talk about the knife, though, I can do that eventually some other day. Anyway, here is the blue. Is a plain pearlescent paint. So the good news is you see there the hood. It does not want to close. So that's something I'm just going to have to take a look at later on. Anyway, I don't see anything of note on this side of the vehicle. You do have the paint job, obviously. You can see there a little bit of a gap in the door. That is the front, really reflective, which I always do like. Perhaps that is the chrome instead of the plastic. Like I said, the Chevrolet logo here actually looks really nice. It is the stretched out badge. You see the little logo in the middle of the red, the white accents. You have inserts for the lights up there, and then everything else is just etched in. And there you can see another gap in the door. It's the one problem we have with that type of door is there's nowhere really you can put your finger in to open it. You risk smashing all. Then you see a little plastic thing. That is the window, the glass liner. In a second, I will go to the rear of the car, I promise. And so there we have. This is actually one of the few times I've seen two-tone interiors. So that's fairly unique with this vehicle. I will have to go back and take a look at some of the other vehicles, but you can see there the black on top of the beige, the steering wheel. And like I said, I want to call them airfoils. This car obviously doesn't drive that fast, but I mean, that's the design that we saw with the Cadillac, with the Ford Royal Lancer. They all had this aircraft-themed rocket. Actually, rocket more than aircraft. Rockets can be aircraft, but they're not usually. And so anything else of note, unfortunately, there is, besides that little Chevy symbol, it's in the 1957 on the license plate. It is quite plain. That's the one I'm talking about right up there. And then that's what I was talking about earlier, the huge wheels. The standard wheels would be the front ones. I'm going to take it out. I was afraid I stripped it. Always fun. A strip screw, especially as soft as these ones are. They are even softer than laptop screws. And they are even harder to get out because they are set in plastic, and then you risk stripping the plastic, the teeth. Anyway, mission success. So there you have it, nice and plain. That's my fingertip, it's not grease. I was eating things I should not be eating. And so there, as I was talking about, the wheels. You can see the front axle is what it should be, and then the rear axle, you can see this little modification here. So that part is physically pressed in with this part. Non-custom versions where the wheels are these kind of wheels, they will just have it straight through and connected without this. So this is just made to narrow it for the wheel profile. Everything, we can see some tire damage right there. And you can hear the streetcar struggling to turn left where I am. As well, I guess, to add to that. And there you can see the door screws right underneath. I will not be taking it apart. If ever somebody wants to see me take it apart, for sure I would do it. Probably not this vehicle. I'll do a vehicle I'm more like, and then be more willing to put it back together afterwards, because some of these M2s are just like that. So anyway, there we have it, the 270-23 and the 152-270R. It is right there. Actually, this one's 180, so that doesn't match. 270 on the car, but 180 on the box. And what do I mean by that is, you see there, in case you don't know, it's the 180th day of last year. And this one is not the 180th day of last year, the 270th day. Not critically important. Unfortunately, I'm not feeling it with this vehicle. I don't know what it is. The rear of the car looks really nice. The front of the car looks really nice. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, used under the license, there you have the crossbar for the frame. The exhausts are 1 and 2. Mufflers in the middle. And so finally, we will pull open the engine hood. Hopefully I do not break it. And yeah, okay, it was a bit of a struggle. So the engines were color coded. I was reading about that. I am not entirely familiar, unfortunately. There is also the thing I just noticed. There's a lot of wobble in this car. And you can see there the green light special. They have not painted one of the bars. So this car, unfortunately, you can see there the hood is not done properly. To fix it without breaking it is a lot of work. Not a lot of work. It's just a very delicate work. So we're just going to take a look at the engine and then seal her right back up. And so there you have it. I believe this is the... I don't know what it is. I think it was a 265 V8, I think. And then the orange version is the... Oh, and here it is. So you see here? You can see a little bit of plastic spat, and then this wants to come right out. Anyway, fans and friends, the partial success of the M2 1957 150 and the Handyman station wagon version of the car. Unfortunately, there are a few issues with it. You can see there the hood is not at all lined up with the rest of the vehicle. There's minor gaps in the doors, but also this one. Perhaps just this one. And I didn't see it in any of the other M2s as of late. You have a huge bumper issue where this thing wants to come right off. You can see there the gap. Anyway, nothing else to tell. I want to give this a B+, but we'll just say it's a B. I do like the engine detail, however. The black bed with the orange for the cylinders, and then the silver overhead for it. And then once again, we do have some minor issues, as you can see there. If I were to straighten it out, I'm probably going to break it off. So I'm not going to do any of that. Anyway, fans and friends, station wagon, up to you. I have... It's getting worse. You can see right now it does not want to close. And I don't want to break it. Anyway. You can see there an unusual left turning wobble. It is, I think, because the damaged tires, you can see there, are grinding against the body when it moves. So that's unfortunate. Anyway, once again, third time charm. Thanks for watching. It's Thomas from Toronto, and till the next one.